There's this piece of street advice that gets passed around between guys. I mean, you hear it everywhere, from the gym locker room to just hanging out with friends. It's all about getting ready for fatherhood. And there's this one popular idea that, well, it might not be what you think it is.
This right here is the key to everything we're about to talk about. It's a simple sentence, but man, it is so important. So, have you heard this one before? I bet you have. A friend, maybe with the best intentions, tells you, hey, before you and your partner start trying, you gotta flush the system, clean everything out. It almost sounds like it makes sense, right? Kinda logical.
So the whole theory is, you just pop down to the pharmacy, grab some antibiotics, and you give your body a total deep clean, like you're power washing the driveway or something. The idea is that this will boost your chances and get everything running in peak condition. But honestly, that's a huge misunderstanding of what's really going on inside your body.
And that brings us to our first major point here. This isn't just some harmless myth. Believing in the system flush can actually be a pretty dangerous misunderstanding of what these powerful drugs are really for. Okay, so here's what you really need to get. Think of antibiotics as a squad of highly trained soldiers. They have one very specific mission: find and take out a specific enemy. In this case, a bacterial infection. They are not, and I repeat, not a cleaning crew.
So let's just put this side by side, okay? The myths use antibiotics as soap, something used for a general wash to scrub the whole system clean. But the reality is that they're soldiers, a targeted weapon meant for a very specific fight. You wouldn't try to improve sperm quality with a soldier, right? It just doesn't work that way. And this is where it gets genuinely risky. When you send these soldiers into your body without an actual enemy to fight, you're not just wasting them. You can actually mess up the balance of good bacteria in your system. Plus, you're contributing to antibiotic resistance, which is a massive problem worldwide. So really, it's all risk and absolutely zero reward. So, if the flush is a terrible idea, what's the answer? Well, we have to think about this in a completely different way. Your body isn't some dirty pipe that needs a quick scrub. A better way to think about it is like a high-performance engine. And the quality of what that engine produces, that depends entirely on how well you maintain it.
See, these are the things that actually matter. These are the dials that control your engine's performance. Things like constant stress, what you eat, smoking, how much sleep you're getting or not getting. This is your body's production line. This is what determines your overall health, not some vague idea of being clean. And let's just be crystal clear on this. There is no pill that can fix a broken production line. No amount of Ampiclox or Ciprofloxacin is going to fix an engine that's being run into the ground. You simply cannot pop a pill to solve a lifestyle problem. The real fix is in your daily habits, not in a bottle from the pharmacy.
Okay, so if blindly flushing your system is the wrong move, what's the right one? It's actually pretty simple. Stop guessing. Start checking. It's time to get some real hard data about your own body. The path from guessing to actually knowing is just 3 simple steps. First, forget all the street theories and myths. Just toss them out. Second, go get a real status report on how your engine is actually performing. And third, find out your real score. A score based on facts, not on what some guy told you. And that engine status report, it has a name. It's called a semen analysis. It's a totally standard medical check that looks at the key stuff, like sperm count and how well they move. It completely replaces all the guesswork with simple, straightforward facts. And I really want you to hear this part, because it's so important. Getting this check is not about passing or failing. It is not a judgment on your manhood or you as a person. It is just information. That's it. It's a status report that lets you make smart decisions, instead of wasting your time and money on things that just don't work. All right, let's bring it all home. What's the one thing you should walk away with? Let's just talk directly here, man to man. It really all boils down to this simple equation. Putting your energy into a healthy lifestyle, eating well, getting good rest, managing stress, that is infinitely more powerful than any blind flush with pills you don't even need. That's the real answer. So I'm just going to leave you with this one question. When you think about your health, are you actually working on fixing the engine, or are you just spending your time scrubbing the paint on the outside and hoping that's enough? Something to think about.